we don't know about the 12 disciples. The calling of the first disciples. Jesus calls Peter and Andrew while they are fishing, saying, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." He also calls James and John, who leave their father to follow him. Jesus calls Matthew the tax collector. Jesus sees Matthew, a tax collector, and calls him to follow. Matthew immediately leaves his booth and follows Jesus. The selection of the 12 disciples. Jesus prays on a mountain and chooses his 12 disciples: Peter, Andrew, James, John, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James, son of Alphaeus, Thaddeus, Simon the Zealot, and Judas Iscariot. The disciples witness miracles. The disciples see Jesus perform miracles, including feeding 5,000 people, calming the storm, and healing the sick. Peter walks on water. During a storm, Peter steps out of the boat to walk toward Jesus on the water. When he doubts, he begins to sink, but Jesus saves him. The Last Supper. Jesus shares his final meal with his disciples, breaking bread and giving them wine, instructing them to remember him. Judas betrays Jesus. Judas agrees to betray Jesus for 30 pieces of silver and later leads soldiers to arrest him in Gethsemane. The disciples scatter after Jesus' arrest. After Jesus is arrested, the disciples flee in fear. Peter denies knowing Jesus 3 times before the rooster crows. The resurrection and the disciples' joy. After Jesus rises from the dead, he appears to his disciples and commissions them to spread the gospel. The Great Commission. Jesus tells his disciples to go into the world and preach the gospel, baptizing in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. The end. For more stories, like, share, and subscribe.